you have mastered the silent apology, the preemptive sorry for simply taking up space. You are an expert in the art of agreement, a connoisseur of the convenient yes that tastes like ash in your mouth. You are the one who is always fine. You are the one who doesn't mind. You are the reliable one, the easygoing one, the nice one, and you are slowly suffocating. You are a ghost, haunting a life you built for everyone else. You feel inauthentic. You feel wrong. You are trapped in a prison, a beautifully decorated cage of your own making. This prison is your persona. In our last journey, we confronted the shadow. We saw how our programming, our simulation, taught us to take the 90% of our authentic self, our anger, our passion, our boundaries, our no, and lock it in the basement of our minds, out of shame and fear. But you cannot live as a void. Something must take its place. So, with the 10% that was approved by the program, we built a new character, a new mask, an NPC designed for one purpose, and one purpose only, to be accepted. For most of us, that mask is the people pleaser. Thomas, look at this. Why are you always so much? Why are you so loud? Can't you just be nice? Can't you just be a good boy? And right there, the algorithm was written. A core directive burned into the motherboard. To be safe, I must be nice. To be loved, I must be small. My authentic self is a problem. And as a child, this program was a work of genius. It was a flawless survival algorithm. It worked. It stopped the yelling. It got you approval. It kept you safe in the tribe. You built a cage, but at the time, it felt like a fortress. You became the good child, the polite student, the low-maintenance friend. But you are not a child anymore. And that fortress has become your prison. The program is still running 24 hours a day on outdated code. You are an adult, living in a simulation you've built for everyone else. And you are running on 10% of your power. You have become so good at playing the character. You have forgotten who you are. You are an NPC in your own story. You think this prison is safe. You think being nice is protecting you. This is the great lie. This beautifully decorated cage is the most dangerous place you can possibly live. It is toxic, and it is haunted. And in part 2, we are going to meet the ghosts that live inside the walls. You think this prison is empty. You think you are alone in your self-made cell. You are wrong. The nice program you're running, the mask you've built, is not just a wall. It is a breeding ground. Your prison is haunted. And tonight, we are going to meet the ghosts that live in the machine. The first ghost is resentment. This ghost is born from 1,000 silent betrayals. Every yes, that should have been a no. Every I don't mind, that was a lie. Every time you swallowed your own needs to accommodate someone else's. That betrayal doesn't just vanish. It is stored. Every favor you do with a clenched jaw, every late night you work while your friends are out, every one-sided conversation you are forced to endure. It is a drop of poison you willingly drink. And the cup is getting full. This is resentment. It is a private sickness, a simmering, silent rage that lives in your chest. You are smiling at the world, but inside, you are screaming. You begin to hate the very people you are trying so hard to please. This is your disowned shadow, your locked away power, telling you in the only way it knows how. You are being violated. The second ghost is passive aggression. In physics, energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be transformed. The same is true for your emotions. Your nice program, your survival algorithm, has forbidden your no. It has forbidden your anger. It has labeled your authentic power as bad, wrong, and dangerous. But that energy is real. It is your energy. It has to go somewhere. So it leaks. It transforms into sarcasm, procrastination, accidental mistakes, gossiping. Your no doesn't disappear. It goes underground. It becomes a terrorist. You are not in control of it. And in your attempt to avoid all conflict, you are now creating 1,000 tiny, confusing, hidden wars. You become the unreliable one, the flaky one, and you are sabotaging the very relationships you are terrified of losing. But there is a third ghost. This one is the most dangerous. This ghost is not in the prison. It's the one your prison summons. This ghost is attraction. Your nice program is not just a defense. It is a broadcast, a signal you are sending out to the entire simulation 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That signal says, I have no boundaries. I have no needs. I will put you first. My code can be rewritten by anyone. This signal is invisible to kind, healthy, authentic people. They find it confusing, even off-putting. But to an emotional vampire, to a manipulator, to a narcissist, it is a homing beacon. It is the sound of a dinner bell. You become a magnet for those who see your niceness, not as a virtue, but as a utility, as an invitation. You are a house with no locks, broadcasting an open invitation to be robbed. And you wonder, why does this keep happening to me? So here you are, trapped in your cage, haunted by the ghost of resentment, leaking passive aggression, and surrounded by manipulators who heard your call. You are exhausted. You are hollow, and you try to fix it. You try to be nicer. You try to be more positive. You try to rearrange the furniture in your cell, but you can't fix it. Because these ghosts, they are not the disease. They are the symptoms. The disease is the program itself, the core code, and the entire program is running on a single, fundamental, and catastrophic lie. The lie that being nice is the same as being good. In part 3, we will shatter that lie. So here you are, trapped in your cage, haunted by resentment, leaking passive aggression, and a magnet for manipulators. You are exhausted. You are hollow. And in your desperation, you try to fix it. You read books on being more positive. You try to be nicer. You try to be more accommodating, more understanding, more agreeable. You are trying to escape the prison by decorating the walls of your cell. It will never work. Because these ghosts, the resentment, the leaks, the attraction, are not the disease. They are the symptoms. The disease is the program itself, the core code. And the entire nice person program, the algorithm you've been running since you were a child, is built on a single, fundamental, and catastrophic lie. A great deception, the lie. Being nice is the same as being good. This is the lie. This is the core belief that keeps the entire prison standing. We have been programmed to believe that being nice is the same as being kind. This is the most dangerous misunderstanding of our time. And to break free, we must first shatter this deception. Niceness is an external program. It is based on fear. Fear of conflict, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. The goal of nice is to manage other people's perceptions of you. It is a defensive strategy. It is hollow. It is an NPC running a script. Kindness is an internal choice. It is based on strength. Strength to be authentic. Strength to tell the truth. Strength to hold a boundary. The goal of kind is to align with your own values, your own truth. It is a creative action. It is solid. It is a player making a conscious decision. This is the litmus test. A nice person will lie to your face to avoid a confrontation. A kind person will tell you the difficult truth with respect to help you grow. A nice person avoids conflict to protect their image. A kind person is willing to create conflict to protect their values or the people they care about. Respectfully, I have a concern about the timeline. If we look at the data from Q3, we're creating a bottleneck that could burn out the team and delay the launch. Niceness is poison. Kindness is the antidote. A nice person will let you walk all over them. And then, as we saw in part 2, they will resent you for it. A kind person will stop you at the boundary before you ever have the chance. A kind person will say, I can't help you with that, or that's not something I'm willing to do. This act of saying no is not mean. It is the pinnacle of kindness. It is clear. It is honest. It prevents the ghost of resentment from ever being born. Niceness is a coward. Kindness is a warrior. And this leads us to the most important truth of all. A yes from a person who cannot say no is meaningless. Read that again. A yes from a person who cannot say no is meaningless. It is not a choice. It is not a gift. It is an automatic response. It is the sound of the program running. It is the sound of the chains. From a person who has mastered their no, a yes from a person who has the strength to disappoint you, a yes from a person who is not afraid of you. That is a real yes. That is the only yes that has any power. That is the only yes that means anything at all. We have been taught that a kind person is a nice person. The truth is, you must stop being nice to finally start being kind. The great deception is broken. The program is exposed. The lie is shattered. So now, how do we uninstall the code? How do we, after a lifetime of running, finally learn to stand our ground? We must do what we were taught never to do. We must go back to the basement and reclaim the forbidden code we locked away. In Part 4, we learn to integrate. The lie is broken. The program is exposed. You are not nice. You are a people pleaser. You are not kind. You are a prisoner. And you now know that your yes is meaningless until you have the power to say no. So, how do you uninstall the code? How do you, after a lifetime of running, finally learn to stand your ground? You do not fight it. You do not become a jerk. That is just another angrier mask. You do not delete the program. You integrate it. You must do what you were taught never to do. You must have the courage to go back into the basement and reclaim the powerful, dangerous parts of yourself that you disowned as a child. You must integrate your shadow. Step 1. You must reclaim your no. Your no was the first piece of your power that was taken from you. It was reprogrammed as selfish, rude, and unloving. This is a lie. Your no is not an act of aggression. It is an act of authenticity. It is the holy, sacred sound of a boundary being drawn. It is the sound of yourself emerging. You must start small. You must build this muscle. Start where the stakes are low. No, I'd rather not watch that movie. No, I don't have the energy for a phone call tonight. No, I can't take on that extra task. Do not over-explain. Do not justify. Do not write a 5-paragraph essay of excuses. Apologies are the nice program's last line of defense. Be polite, be firm, but be clear. Your no is a complete sentence. When you first do this, you will feel terrified. You will feel mean. You will feel selfish. Good. That is the feeling of the program fighting for its life. That is the sound of the prison bars rattling. Let them rattle. Hold the line. Step 2. You must reclaim your anger. This is the most feared part of the shadow. This is the code the nice program is most terrified of. We have been taught that anger is bad, toxic, and destructive. This is false. Anger is not bad. It is information. Anger is the check engine light for your soul. Anger is a sacred signal. It is a messenger that tells you, with perfect clarity, a boundary has been crossed. A value has been threatened. A need is not being met. You must stop repressing your anger and start listening to it. When you feel that flash of rage, that flicker of irritation, do not crush it. Get quiet. Get curious. Ask it, what are you here to tell me? What boundary needs to be built right now? This forbidden energy is the fuel for your no. It is what gives your no conviction. It is the power source that makes you mean it. I appreciate you thinking of me, and I'm excited for your new business. But I won't be able to do that. I don't have the capacity for a project like that right now. When you reclaim your no and your anger, you are no longer a nice person. You become a whole person. You stop being a beautifully decorated cage, and you become a fortress. You are no longer an NPC running a script. You are the player. And then, from that new place of strength, from that new place of authentic self-respect, you can finally, for the first time, choose to be kind. Kind.